Hi, I'm Tom Byelick, Account Executive with Amplify Education. I represent an incredibly exciting supplemental reading program for K-2 readers called Amplify Reading. I'm joined today by Michele Piskol, Curriculum Specialist with Amplify. Michele, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Now, Michele, I ask you to join me today not because of your affiliation with Amplify, but because of your prior experience as an instructional coach and teacher.
Thank you. Yes, I worked for many years in the kindergarten through second grade classrooms with the early literacy and beginning readers. Also, as an instructional coach, I worked with teachers, helping them to build best practices in the area of reading.
Michele, let's talk about some of those challenges that teachers face with those K-2 readers. What are they?
So many times their class is just all over the map. They have approaching level readers, they have readers that are on grade level, and many times they have readers that are also above grade level. So there's a vast range in the ability of the students.
So students are all over the map in terms of reading comprehension. What about those students that are struggling? Any particular challenges with that group?
Yes, so many times those approaching level readers feel frustrated, overwhelmed, not being able to participate fully.
Michele, what about some of the supplemental programs that are currently available for teachers?
There are many supplemental programs on the market currently. They have many programs that have really rich content, but sometimes they lack the ability to be adaptive and meet those students at their zone of proximity.
Actually, many schools and school districts are turning to Amplify to help teachers bring those students into their own zone of reading proximity through an engaging and adaptive program. Let's take a look. Amplify Reading, a game-based digital learning system, is engaging, adaptive, and super simple to implement. Student engagement is coded in Amplify Reading's DNA. For teachers, the program is research-based, standards-aligned, and complements your current curriculum. For students, the journey involves a fun quest in which students enter an imaginative game world with more than 40 games and an interactive reader with more than 25 fiction and nonfiction texts. The adaptive component to Amplify Reading means the program meets students in their own zone of proximity of skill level. Students won't be bored or overwhelmed with the activities, which means they'll enjoy the program more. Lastly, Amplify Reading is 100% digital and works on all desktop and laptop devices, even smartphones. For teachers, no planning is required, and there are absolutely no worksheets to print or score. Additionally, a dashboard is provided which tracks all data, which provides crystal clear and real-time feedback. Well, there you have it. Based on the engagement factor, the adaptive nature of the program, and the simplicity of use, Amplify Reading is tailor-made for those struggling K-2 readers. What do you think, Michele?
I think that sounds fabulous. I know so many teachers and administrators that would love to hear more about that program.
Well, I'd love to have that opportunity. Meanwhile, if I can help your school or school district, please give me a call at 219-730-5208. For more information about Amplify Reading, please go to amplify.com. Michele, thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Tom Byelick, Account Executive with Amplify Education. I represent an incredibly exciting supplemental learning product for young readers called Amplify Reading. I'm joined today by Michele Piskol, Curriculum Specialist with Amplify, and also former teacher and instructional coach in the public school system. Michele, welcome back.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, Michele, the last time we were here, we discussed those early readers, those K-2 readers, and some of the challenges that they face. Let's move ahead a couple of years now. Let's go to middle school. What are some of the challenges that those middle school students face when it comes to reading?
Those middle schoolers, usually 6th through 8th grade, can decode the text and be able to read, but many times they're not able to totally comprehend what they're reading at that level of complexity for middle school.
So if I understand you correctly, most middle school readers can quote-unquote read, but they have sometimes difficulty in grasping the message that the author is trying to convey. Why is that?
Yes, that's kind of a long story, but in short, many times they need multiple times to read that text to be able to dig deep into the author's purpose and understand the text. So a concept called close reading many times is needed to help them be able to have repeated reads and dig deeper into the content.
Well, that's very interesting. Actually, many schools and school districts are turning to Amplify for help when it comes to moving those students from quote-unquote learning to read to reading to learn. Let's take a look, shall we? Amplify Reading 6.8 is a new digital reading program designed to help students think critically and deeply about everything they read. The program is built around an interactive graphic novel called The Last Readers. Set in the year 3018, machines in a dystopian society have taken over and control what humans can read. But a resistance group, the Last Readers, seeks new members to join the rebellion. That's where your students come in. In Amplify Reading, students create their own roles and learn to question everything they read. The adventure is organized around digital chapters with focus placed on interactive instruction, guided close reading, and creative application. The inventive and highly engaging storyline makes it easy for students to move from learning to read to reading to learn. Well, there you have it. Amplify Reading helps those middle school students who are struggling with focus and comprehension to become more engaged in their reading. How does that sound, Michele?
Well, those machines sound a bit scary, but Amplify Reading sounds like an excellent resource for those middle school students.
Well, as for the machines, this is a safe zone, so you're very well protected here. But for more information about Amplify Reading, please give me a call. Tom Byelick, 219-730-5208. For more information about Amplify Reading, please look to amplify.com. Michele, thank you so much for joining once again.
Yes, it's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.